Hello, friends! Are you nearing or past 70 and wondering what lies ahead? It's a question many of us think about from time to time. While everyone's path is unique, and not everyone reaches this milestone, for those who do, scientific research has revealed some important clues that can help predict how long you might live after 70. Think about it. Wouldn't it be empowering to understand some of the key indicators that correlate with a longer, healthier life in your later years? These aren't just random guesses, and they're carefully studied observations backed by science. And the best part? Understanding these signs gives you valuable insight into your body and overall health. Think of them as a roadmap, showing where you're doing well and where you might need to make a few changes. Spotting a warning sign early can help you take action and increase your chances of enjoying more healthy, active years ahead. So, join us as we dive into the 7 signs that predict how long you'll live after 70, all backed by science. From physical health indicators to daily habits, we'll explore the key factors that influence longevity and how you can use this knowledge to improve your own path forward. Number 7, grip strength, a silent signal of vitality. You know that firm handshake you've always been told is a sign of confidence? Well, it turns out that it's also a sign of longevity. Research has shown that grip strength is a major indicator of overall fitness. It's linked to fewer injuries, better balance, and even improved heart health. In short, a stronger grip means stronger muscles, and yes, a better chance at winning the battle with a stubborn pickle jar. Seniors who maintain strong grip strength often stay independent much longer. Just imagine strolling home with bags of groceries while the younger crowd struggles to keep up. To boost your grip strength, start by doing simple exercises like grip strengthening, finger bends, or hand extensions. Even everyday tasks like carrying groceries or gardening can make a big difference. And here's a fun fact. Certain foods can equally help with muscle strength. Protein-packed foods like chicken, fish, and beans help build and repair muscles, while omega-3 fatty acids in salmon and walnuts can help fight inflammation. So, grab a handful of walnuts and flex those fingers. Number 6, stress, the longevity pressure valve. Now, you might be thinking, stress at my age? What's left to stress about? But trust me, life doesn't stop tossing curveballs just because we've hit our golden years. However, the way we handle that stress is a big clue about how long we might be sticking around after 70. So why does stress matter so much, you ask? Well, think of your body like a classic car. It runs best when it's well maintained and not constantly revving in overdrive. When stress barges in and overstays its welcome, it's like tossing a wrench into a smooth-running engine. Suddenly your sleep goes haywire, your blood pressure spikes, and your heart starts protesting like it's had enough of your nonsense. And here's the interesting part. A Finland study shared by the University of Florida found that long-term stress might actually trim nearly 3 years off your life. That's 3 whole years you could have spent sipping lemonade on the porch, spoiling your grandkids, or finally proving you were right about the best soul food joint in town. Let's look at the story of 2 wonderful women in their late 60s. First, we've got Evelyn, 69, cool as a cucumber. She takes life in stride, enjoys her daily walks, loves her weekly book club, and when life throws a curveball, she just breathes deep and handles it like a champ. Then there's Carol, 67. Sweet lady, but stress? It's got her on speed dial. A missing teacup can derail her whole day. She spends more time worrying than relaxing, and it's taking a toll. While Evelyn is cruising through retirement with calm and resilience, Carol's stress keeps throwing wrenches into her well-being. But here's the good news. We've got tools to flip the script. Simple things like walking, tai chi, or even a bit of stretching can work magic when it comes to melting stress away. Make time for things that make you smile. Your favorite hobbies, little adventures, or even just a good puzzle. And here's the cherry on top. Spending time with people you enjoy Sharing laughs and having a solid support system, that's some of the best stress medicine out there. It can help you live not just longer, but better, well into your 70s and beyond. So don't sweat the small stuff. Take life as it comes, gently with a smile and maybe a cup of tea in hand. Number 5, sleep, your body's overnight repair mode. Ever wondered if your sleep habits could actually affect how long you live? It's not just about snoozing, it's about getting deep, consistent rest. Research has shown that men who get quality sleep live about 5 years longer, while women add an extra 2 years to their lifespan simply by prioritizing sleep. So, sleep is basically a time machine, except instead of taking you through time, it gives you more of it. During sleep, your body repairs itself, your brain stores memories, and your immune system powers up. In fact, seniors who stick to healthy sleep habits tend to have better brain function, stronger immunity, and fewer chronic illnesses. But if your sleep is all over the place, you might be setting yourself up for high blood pressure, bad metabolism, and a shorter lifespan. Take Lisa and Henry, both in their late 60s. Lisa, 65, has always taken her sleep seriously. She follows a calming nighttime routine, avoids bright screens before bed, and eats foods that help her relax. As a result, she wakes up refreshed, has steady energy all day, and stays healthy. Then there's Henry, 67, who treats sleep like an afterthought. He stays up late binge-watching TV, wakes up several times during the night, and spends his mornings feeling like he's been hit by a bus. Here's the thing. Good sleep isn't just about how many hours you get. It's about the quality of rest. Seniors can sleep better by sticking to a consistent bedtime routine, reducing stress, and making their sleep environment as peaceful as possible. Before we continue, be honest. How many of these signs we've discussed so far do you recognize in yourself? Drop a comment below. Number 4, balance, the foundation of independence. Let's be real, you probably don't think much about your balance until it's gone. But staying steady on your feet is actually a powerful clue about how well you might live past 70. Good balance usually means strong muscles, sharp coordination, and a well-tuned nervous system, which are all major players when it comes to living a long, active life. When your balance is solid, you're way less likely to trip, fall, or end up explaining to your doctor how the sidewalk body slammed you. Even better, feeling steady on your feet gives you the confidence to stay active, social, and fully engaged in life. But if your balance is starting to feel a little wobbly, that could be a red flag worth paying attention to. A recent study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found something quite eye-opening. They discovered that folks in their middle and later years who couldn't stand on one leg for just 10 seconds had nearly double the risk of dying sooner. Yikes! Even worse, poor balance doesn't just mess with your longevity. It can seriously affect your independence and overall quality of life. But here's the good news. It's never too late to improve your balance. Simple exercises like standing on one leg, walking heel to toe, or getting up from a chair without using your hands can make a big difference over time. Number 3, social ties, the human lifeline. Social connections are like a safety net for seniors. When life throws its curveballs, and it will, having people who genuinely care makes all the difference. Having someone to talk to means more than just passing the time. It means knowing you're not facing life on your own. Research from Harvard makes it clear that being socially connected isn't just good for your mood, it's great for your health too. So, what are the perks of having strong social ties? For starters, they lift your spirits, reduce loneliness, and give you that warm sense of belonging and purpose. But it gets even better. Harvard's research links solid social connections to a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, anxiety, depression, and even dementia. It's like having a built-in wellness team. Let me introduce you to two amazing seniors. There's Eleanor, 88, who's basically the life of the party. She's surrounded by friends and family, never misses her book club, volunteers at the local community center, and chats with her grandkids every week. She's vibrant, full of life, and has a strong sense of purpose. Then there's George, 74. After losing his spouse, he's become more isolated. He rarely sees his friends and spends most of his days alone. As a result, he's feeling lonelier and less motivated, and his health has started to take a hit. So the big question is, how can we build and nurture those meaningful social connections to make sure our golden years are filled with love, laughter, and maybe even a few legendary potlucks? Well, the good thing is that it's never too late to get involved. Whether it's reaching out to family and friends, joining clubs or groups that spark your interest, volunteering in your community, or even just chatting with people you meet, these simple steps can work wonders for your health and help you live a longer, happier life. Number 2, diet, the daily fuel for longevity. What if I told you that what you eat could actually influence how long you live? It's not just avoiding junk food, it's fueling your body with the nutrients that keep you strong, sharp, and thriving well into your 70s and beyond. According to research, eating patterns like the DASH, MIND, and Mediterranean diets can significantly lower the risk of chronic conditions like high blood pressure and dementia, which become more common with age. The truth is, your eating habits have a bigger impact on your health than you might think. Seniors who stick to balanced diets full of whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and antioxidant-rich fruits and veggies tend to have better heart health, stronger muscles, and sharper brain function. On the flip side, poor eating habits like indulging in too many processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can trigger inflammation, speed up cognitive decline, and increase the risk of diseases that shorten your lifespan. Seniors can improve their nutrition by adding more whole foods, cutting back on processed sugars, and focusing on nutrient-packed meals. Foods rich in omega-3s, fiber, and essential vitamins like salmon, berries, nuts, and dark leafy greens are great at supporting brain health, muscle strength, and overall longevity. Number 1, walking speed, the surprising longevity meter. Have you ever thought about how the speed at which you walk could affect your lifespan? It might seem trivial, but studies have shown that seniors who walk at a brisk pace tend to live longer than those who move more slowly. Research involving over 34,000 adults found that those who maintained a walking speed of 1 meter per second or faster lived longer than expected for their age and gender. On the other hand, people with an average life expectancy walked at about 0.8 meters per second. Walking speed isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It reflects your overall health. Seniors who walk with confidence and a steady pace tend to have stronger muscles, better heart health, and more endurance. On the other hand, walking slowly is often tied to frailty, reduced independence, and a greater risk of chronic conditions. Here's the exciting news. Speeding up your walk is totally doable, no matter your age. Start by walking regularly, adding a few balance drills, and tossing in some simple strength exercise. Even small changes like walking with purpose or stretching those strides a little can seriously pay off. You might even end up racing your grandkids and winning. And don't forget the fuel. Foods like lean meats, fish, dairy, and nuts are loaded with the good stuff. Protein, calcium, and omega-3s that keep your muscles strong and joints moving smoothly. Basically, eat smart, move smart, and stay sharp. So, friends, living well past 70 isn't just about luck. It's about the habits you build. Healthy routines can boost your energy, brain power, and overall quality of life. But here's the catch. Your body is always talking to you. It drops little hints about your health and longevity, so pay attention, and you might just add more vibrant years to your life. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend this next video as we continue to show you the latest on how to stay strong, sharp, and thriving. See you there.